Okay, I am done with speech therapy. Um, I graduated today. Yay! Okay, so I wanted to say thank you to all the people that followed me on my check-ins and check-outs and the comments that you've made and the messages that you sent me, just encouraging me. This has really it's been different for me, I'm telling you. For those that don't know, it's almost been a year and something. This February, you know, when I talk about winter, will be 2 years since I had the stroke. When I had the stroke, I was going down fast. I got rushed from the hospital, from work. I was actually working and lost feeling in my leg and my arm, and started crying and everything because I became extremely confused and didn't know where I was or what I was supposed to do. So they immediately got me out of the working area, and they called the ambulance. By the time the ambulance got there, I could not. They were asking me so many questions. They wanted me to tell me my name. They wanted me to tell them my phone number, how to unlock my phone. I couldn't remember anything. So then I got frantic again. I'm scared. I didn't know what was going on. So they immediately rushed me, literally. I think that's the first time, and you guys know through my health issues, I've been in ambulance more than once. This is the first time I've ever been in ambulance and literally got rushed with the sirens and everything and speeding to the hospital. On the way there, they said that they were asking me how old I was. Now, I was talking fine up to this time. So while driving there, I literally lost my speech. I could not get out how old I was, and that was scaring me too. And I was asking them why I can't tell my age or give my age out or whatever. Just like so much in one time. So I was literally kind of like going down fast, it seemed like. And when I got there, I probably was of no good or no use to them. All I remember seeing a whole bunch of doctors, a whole bunch of questions, and you know, you guys see me, the panic, and they took my nose rings out or whatever, which I'm still upset about because I never got them back again. I don't know when I'm ever going to get them back. And so, the emergency situation. I taught myself to, I couldn't walk that well. I had the little limp thing or whatever. But that was due to something else being triggered too. So I had like 2 or 3 issues in one. And then I taught myself. I literally could not speak well, so I didn't like talking or anything. But what I did was, I actually took a book. I love reading. I took a book and I went to the room to myself. I would have time to myself, and I would literally read, stuttering and all. Couldn't get the words out, and sometimes it like made me like cry. Couldn't get the words out, and I did this. For about a good week. Just took time out every day and just to read to myself, no matter how slow and everything. You guys that follow me, you know that I talk fast anyway. Even more if you know me and I get upset about something or excited about something, I talk 10 times faster. Okay. So for me to have talked at that level, and I did have a video, but I'm not going to share the video because I can't stand to see the video. I can't stand to watch it, so I'm not going to post it. But to even hear and see that, it takes a lot. It takes a lot out of me because it was rough. I'm telling you, it was rough. And I didn't even know or think if I was ever going to be able to speak the way that I do ever again. So after doing that for about a good week, I think, my speech started getting better. My words started getting a little bit faster. And then I was pretty much good with my speech. But then my memory, I was asking questions. My husband said I would ask questions 2 and 3 times, the same question, and I didn't even know that I even asked it once. So that happened, and then when that stopped happening or whatever, I noticed like other things I was dropping. Now I'm used to being a multitasker, doing 2 and 3 things at one time, whatever. I love the challenge of doing that, and I have been doing that, but I noticed that I wasn't able to do that. So they sent me to speech therapy for memory and for speech before I actually moved back here this way, closer this way. And I didn't take that well. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't think I ever shared that on any video. I didn't take that well at all. I literally went off on a lady. You guys know this is not my style, whatever, but I had a breakdown in there, and I walked out of there, and I was really rude to this lady, and she was just trying to help me. But to even face the fact, y'all, I'm just gonna be honest, to face the fact that I knew then the things they were giving me and they wanted me to say, that it was something so simple at the time, but it was so hard for me. I knew then that I had a problem with my memory, and it was like poured out in front of me where it was undeniable, and I didn't take that well at all. So I had to go back and apologize to the lady, humble myself and just let her know whatever, that it's the first time I had to deal with this, and it's not easy. like I said, when you're a person that you're a multitasker and you do this, you do that. I mean, I've always been a sticky note queen, but this right now is like to the third degree. Some things that we go through and that we, like, you know, you struggle with, like things like this with illness and things like that. You don't really be open to a lot of things, and we kind of hide some things that we know there's a problem or issue that we just don't want to address. And that's one thing that hit me hard, you know. So, but I made it through that after I humbled myself and had to do all these tasks or whatever. Those who have never been in speech therapy, is not something that they just work on you or how you do, you know, with your memory, things like that. I mean, there's literally like assignments that you do. And I mean, these people, I don't know who thought about this stuff or who had the time to think about this stuff, but it literally challenged you in your memory and everything. So they have released me today. They wanted me at 80%, and it's been a job. I'm just be honest with you. It's been a job. I actually use the tactics and things like that they want me to use, whatever, because they're working for me. You know, they're working for me. So it's just been a long just journey and path, you guys, and life doesn't stop when you go through something. For those that know they've been through illness and dealing with things, especially strokes or whatever, and then, you know, and still years later have the effects of it, you know. You just don't think of that. You just create your new normal, and you fight past what you can fight past, and, you know, you move on. It don't only affect you, you know, it affects those around you. So it's hard for those that surround me. Of course, hard for your mate. You know, then he had to help out, you know, with me more than the average and the usual things. You know what I'm saying? So it was a bit much. And then you think about too, while you're going through that, your family and your mate is going through things too, whatever, watching you, you know, be like that, the struggle of that, you know what I mean? And because I was kind of like I lost my speech on the way there, and I was like kind of like a little bit like kind of like deteriorating slowly. I don't think that those people really thought when they admitted me to the hospital, made me stay, because I wanted to go home, that I was going to make it through the night. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. And so, you know, that's painful. You know what I'm saying? That's painful. So this has been a long journey, and it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So I just wanted to thank y'all for those that actually follow me. Let y'all know I appreciate y'all. You never know what your encouraging words and your things that you send to me and through message and things like that to encourage me. It really, really helps out. And sometimes people will be so tired, you know, and you send a little encouraging word or whatever, and it helps them fight a little harder. There's plenty of times I just want to be like, okay, this ain't gonna help or whatever. But it does. It does, and it did. I tell you, I can actually utilize this stuff, whatever, and I can see myself getting back to 100%. So came this far. Oh, and FYI, I never did find out what them 3 police cars was in the front door, looking like they was about to call in SWAT, was here for. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to be no detective or nothing, obviously, because I don't even know what happened. I know whatever it was serious, because this is out here in Bloomfield, so whatever it was, I don't know, somebody unruly or something, I don't know what we gonna do. I don't know. I should have went off like a true YouTuber and went down there, y'all, and did some investigations, but I did not. Okay, so that is it. I love you guys. I love you guys because you love me. Hey, that's it. That's just it. That's all explanation I need. Okay, on with the day.